The Chicago Bears made some key acquisition in the trenches this offseason that are already paying off in training camp. On today's episode, me and C-Dub, we're going to talk about how Grady Jarrett and Joe Thuney and also Drew Dahlman are bringing the much-needed leadership the Bears have needed in the trenches. We're going to talk about all that, plus dive into the mailbag right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got C-Dub, myself, Haize, stepping in for Bobby today. Bobby's out on podcast PJ. Bobby's been out on a lot of podcast PJ. You know what I think we should do, C-Dub? Me and you should take 2 weeks off and let Bobby just hold everything down. Motherfucker want to graduate and shit, being a smart nigga. Like, what the fuck's going on, bro?
I agree, man. Bro, he can't get time off because it's his brain, because he's smart.
Exactly. How you gonna get time off because you smart? What the hell are we doing out here? No. Shout out to Bobby, man. Bobby's over there accomplishing big things, man. But before we get into the mailbag portion of the show, I don't have my glasses on, which I need. We gotta talk about the leadership. Like, the Bears, they went out and got the talent, right? They got Joe Thuney, Jonah Jackson, Drew Dahlman, Grady Jarrett, to name a few in the trenches specifically, and that's where we're focusing at. But it's easy, not going to say it's easy, but you went out and got veterans, but it also seems you got leadership, right? Joe Thuney's already come in. He's had several things as far as explaining, like, what's going to be key to the offensive line having success. I love, like, how when you listen to Joe Thuney talk, you can tell he's somebody who's been on teams that have won Super Bowls, because he comes in with that. He says this: it's important, but it's a team game. You can feel from every position group, from offense, defense, special teams, the desire, the push to keep working, keep getting better, keep improvement. It's really big team effort, and you can feel it from everywhere. Coaches, staff, training room, strengths, everybody. It's really exciting. Yeah. This paired with what he said earlier in the week on why he was happy to come to the Chicago Bears. It seems like he really feels like he's part of turning a new page here with the Chicago Bears organization. What do you think having that type of leader, especially on that offensive line, is going to do for this team?
I think it's going to do wonders, Drip. First, I want to say the Chicago Bears is I'm giving them props for this right now, and props for this move by quickly signing this guy Joe Thuney to this nice little contract to let the rest of the offensive line. It's like a little slight message, I think, in my opinion. Like, this guy is what we you guys should try to be in this organization. You be a professional. You know, all the accolades this guy, I'm talking just Joe Thuney right now. But when we go on, we just talking Joe Thuney. Okay, I was getting ready to go on the Grady.
No, go ahead.
I'll go to Grady Jarrett. On the Grady Jarrett side, I think that the Bears, they picked Grady Jarrett not only for his talent, they picked him for actually to be the parent in the room. I know it doesn't sound crazy, but he's going to be the parent in the room, and accountability will be held to with my guy Grady Jarrett, because he ain't gonna be letting these guys pussyfoot around out there on the field. And the same thing can be said for Joe Thuney on the offensive side. And Drew Dahlman, both of them together. So I am very impressed what the Chicago Bears is doing. I'm giving them props for this. Not only the talent, they also acquired these guys for other miscellaneous roles, like making sure accountability is set and set an example for some of their young guys. They're getting the money. Look at the money. Who getting the money first? That's who the Chicago Bears looking forward to lead these young guys into the future, bro.
Yeah, and I think when you've had as much up and downness, let me not say up and down. It's been more down than up, but as much bad play as you had on that offensive line, like I said it on, I think yesterday's Daily, is that the center's the only person guaranteed to touch the ball every play. And I say that because there's going to be some plays where the quarterback doesn't even touch the ball if you're getting tricky, right? Like, the center's going to touch. We've had such subpar play from the center for years that I don't even know what it's like to have a competent center anymore. I don't know what it's like to have a competent center anymore, bro. Like, So I think I like seeing what like a Darnell Wright has done with some of the players that he's played with to now, and he's already shown some very bright spots. He got some things that he needs to work on, tighten up on for sure. But now to see him with veterans, because he's going to be next to Jonah Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're going to be on the same side of the ball. Like to see him on that side of the ball with a veteran who's done it, been an all pro, all that type of stuff. I'm excited to see it, man, because I think that's how you're going to start seeing it. You brought up Grady Jarrett. Listen, if anybody's going to unlock the beast in Gervon Dexter, bro, the way you could tell that they probably already have a big bro, little bro relationship. When Grady Jarrett talks about Gervon Dexter, the man lights up, bro. It's like he sees himself in the young man, bro.
And that's something you expect from a guy like this when you bring him on their team. You expect him to take your young guy that you want to groom into the next big thing on your offensive line. You want him to take him under his wing and show him the ropes, bro. And I would imagine that he's doing that. Grady Jarrett is doing that to the full extent that he could. But who also everybody, not just Dexter, Booker. This is a good chance to get you some knowledge from the guy Grady Jarrett. He's been through a lot of things. The Bears are counting on Booker to be better this year. So
yeah.
So all these guys that's on the offensive line have not seen competent play. The guys that's left have not seen competent play. Now we got competent players on the offensive line and on the defensive line. Let's see how much this helps our football team.
Let's see, man. I think he's gonna pay off big dividends this year. But I still been tempering my excitement, bro. I'm trying not to get excited, bro. I'm trying my best because I don't want to be let down again. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's getting harder and harder not to get excited about this team, man.
Yeah, all this stuff you hear from Ben Johnson and all the good things you hear from Grady Jarrett and Joe Thuney.
Did you see the clip with Eric Bieniemy and Kyle Monangai?
Yeah, I seen that clip,
bro. That's like you already know that like for Eric Bieniemy to have that jokey nature with him, I don't love your ass. Like that to me tells me that he likes that kid. Now we'll see if that pays off in the football field, but like it's a whole different vibe here, bro. And I hope that it actually pays off in the winning, man.
Yeah, bro. That's a great thing. Yeah, everybody take a player like a coach be like, man, I like this kid. If I could just put my little mold in on this kid, he could be something special. And it looked like Monangai is that guy for Eric Bieniemy. So he get preferential treatment out there in the running back room.
For sure, man. But all right, let's go ahead and get into these mailbags, man. Let's go ahead and play this first voicemail here. Is it playing?
Peace and blessings. What's good? It's your boy 7 Inglewood Zone right now in your zone. I know it's been a minute, but check it out. I was just wondering, so like, I got a couple questions. So like with Roschon Johnson, right? I don't think he's shown. I personally don't feel like he's shown anything to make me feel like he is even a factor when it comes to the running back room. But let me know if y'all have heard anything or seen anything, maybe in practice or something like that, to say otherwise. But personally, I know Ben Johnson supposedly is high on him, but as far as from what I've seen in games, even in going back to college, like I didn't see anything to make me feel like he even deserved to be as high as a pick if he was. Anyway, but I don't know. I just feel like he's the Velus Jones. Y'all let me know, but I feel like he's the Velus Jones of 2025. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I feel like so as far as Ryan Poles, I don't know. I just feel like with regard to this season, do y'all think that, you know what I'm saying, what does it take or what will it take for him to retain his position as GM? I'm not saying like the heat is on or anything like that, but I feel like if the Bears have another losing season, I can almost guarantee the heat is going to be on after that. So do you think, like, if the Bears were to have another, losing season or something, because, the season, I mean, the people that they're going to be up against this season is going to be quite hefty. So with that in mind, I mean, it's like, that could prove that this is like the moment to show and prove for the team. And if they don't, then that could be, Ryan Poles' ass. But I don't know. I just wonder what your thoughts are on that. And then lastly, just with the team having the schedule that they do this year, I was just wondering, I mean, I personally think if the Bears had anytime had a chance to show that they are who we think they are, this is it. They're playing the Super Bowl contenders. Super Bowl champs. They're playing the Ravens. They're playing the 49ers, even though the 49ers are rebuilding. But they're playing like a bunch of teams. The Commanders who are up and coming. They're playing a lot of teams who get that dog in them. And if the Bears want to show that they are what we think they are, then this is the season, in my opinion, to prove it. But I'm just wondering what you guys' thoughts are on that. As far as like, do you think this is the season? And if they don't come out with a winning season, that they'll be like looked at as a disappointment or something like that, or will it be? Well, it's not so bad because they're still in rebuilding mode, But just let me know your thoughts on that. But anyway, Chi-Town up, Bear down. Peace. It's your boy 7. I'm out.
That was the longest 3 minutes of my life.
Yeah.
He got everything in those 3 minutes, my boy. He said, I got 3 minutes. I'm going to use them. How you feeling about what he said, C-Dub?
Hey, shout out to my boy 7, man. You talked about Roschon Johnson first. Me personally, I love Roschon Johnson. I love what he's made about. I understand what you're saying. When it comes to terms of like numbers or something, they don't jump out at you or nothing. Like that's what draws a lot of sports fans' attention is like numbers and shit. They don't look for the little nuanced things about a player. But okay, I understand. Like it is a kind of like he got to come and bring his A effort this season. I think he does have to show and prove and put a little something on the stat book this year for Roschon Johnson. But it ain't all about that with Roschon. He does other little things. I need you to watch him, and don't you ever compare him to Velus Jones. What's wrong with you? Don't you ever do that shit.
Yeah, it's not. He's definitely not Velus. He actually can play the game of football. The problem is that he can't stay healthy, right? Like in college, his numbers weren't gaudy because he was playing behind Bijan Robinson. It's hard to have crazy numbers when you're playing against one of the best backs in college football at that time, right? So like that played a part into it. But the thing is that like I do understand the criticism. Like when you look at the what has he actually given? Like, yeah, if you look at some plays, you see like he's the one player that we have that's going to run up the middle, right? He has that skill set. He's a really good pass blocker, but he doesn't do the kind of flashy things. And I'll say this, you don't necessarily need every player to do the flashy things. You need a player like Roschon. The problem is Roschon hasn't been able to stay healthy. So if he can stay healthy this year, I do think you're going to see a lot better from Roschon as far as the production part of it. I have seen, we have heard that Ben Johnson is very high on him. So, we'll see how that, like Ben Johnson's going to use, like a player like Roschon, if Ben Johnson can't use you, that's when it's like, it got to be like, all right, because his skill set's perfect made for what Ben Johnson is going to bring. Now, as far as Ryan Poles, I don't think that they are going to do what they've done before. I think one of the things Ben Johnson talked about in his interviews that he didn't want to come to a situation where the GM was going to be fired a year after he got there. I wouldn't be surprised if they already maybe even behind the scenes have a deal worked out for an extension. They just are waiting to announce it or make it official or whatever. Like, I don't think Ryan Poles, the only way I think Ryan Poles gets fired this season or is not the GM coming into next season is if this Bears team gets like 3 wins and Ben Johnson looks like it was not the decision at head coach. You don't get 2 head coaches in the NFL, bro.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that. That's the only way that we could see Ryan Poles get deposed if we get like under 5 wins or something like that, I'm going to say. But you are correct that you pay a coach a lot of money and you get your nice players. We are expecting to be a little better, but I don't think he's in a line of fire like that. I think he's walking out there, but he ain't standing right there getting ready to get shot. That's it.
That's a fact. All right, let's get into the next voicemail.
What's up with the fellas, man? It's your boy Josh. Got a builder from Arizona, man. Hey, look, check this out, man. I'm watching y'all show, and I love y'all, but God, why y'all have to make the get together on December 20th, man? At the Bears Packers game, I just bought my ticket to that game. I'm gonna be there, but I gotta go to the game, and y'all don't want to come fuck with y'all, man. God damn, but y'all drop a time. Like y'all should do it early. Y'all should do that bitch all day. I hope it's an afternoon game. Y'all do that bitch all day. I'm gonna come. Hopefully it works out like that to where it's an afternoon game. I can come chill with y'all at the bar and shit, chill, get drunk, and then I go to the game because I want to fuck with y'all, man. Y'all bros for sure, man. I really don't know why y'all chose that game at all. Well, I do, but god damn it, I shouldn't have bought that ticket. I mean, I'm glad I'm going. And hopefully I get to see y'all fellas, man. Y'all be killing it on the Chicago Bears Central. I'll be telling everybody about it. Y'all the reason why I started my YouTube channel. So I really fuck with y'all for real, man. And I must say, hey, Chicago up and bear down, baby, or nothing. Let's go.
But yeah, so I mean, first of all, we appreciate you for wanting to kick and turn it in with us. But we all got kids, we all got schedules, so we had to figure out the part that's best for us. December 20th, kids are out of school. It's easy there. It's a big game, right? Go see the Bears beat the Packers. Go do that. But you know, maybe we'll do another one eventually. But I think we picked a good date for the first one. How you feeling, Doug?
Dang, my guy, bro. I feel you, bro, because I hate to leave. We don't like to leave people behind, bro. I ain't finna tell you not to go to the game, but it's on you, bro. We about to be kicking it, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We finna be doing our thing. But you gonna enjoy the game, though. Go ahead. You choose. It's up to you.
But also, he did say that we were the reason he started his YouTube channel. But then you didn't plug the channel. How are we supposed to support you like you support us if you're not telling us what the channel is? We're not the other channels. You're fine as long as you're supportive. You're fine to plug any and all channels you got here. We want all the love here. So if you guys have YouTube channels, whatever it is, don't be afraid to plug it. Just make sure you interact with us. Don't just come to plug your shit because then you'll get blocked. You know,
that's a fact. That's a fact, man. Y'all take notes of what Drip just said right there. That's us right there. That's us. So take notes.
All right, let's play this last voicemail.
Bobby, C-Dub, Haize, them cognac boys. What's happening, fellas? It's your man, Marifa Star, Black yet again, man. Listen, I want to talk about this damn Ross Tucker interview from 6-7 in the school in the damn Chicago media already trying to tear down Caleb Williams, okay? So these are the same people that built Caleb Williams up into being this superhero that we should have had in Chicago. They all was on their mass media radio programs talking about he's the savior. He's the one. He's the one that's going to save Chicago and bring us a Super Bowl. We chasing greatness. They divided the whole goddamn city and had us fighting amongst each other through their program, and they were pushing every single day against Justin Fields. So now, all of a sudden, when Caleb come out with his book, Ross Tucker gonna say that Caleb gonna be gone in 3 years. And now the same goddamn Chicago media at 670 The Score is trying to tear him down the way they built him up. Okay? You can't trust no double-minded ass, two-time and talking ass Chicago media motherfuckers. Because they be the same ones that build you up and tear your ass down on the way out. Okay? So don't trust them at all. I can't stand 670 Score in the goddamn Chicago media. They so divisive. And I can't stand them. Okay? So here's what we gonna do. Fuck Ross Tucker. Fuck David Hall. Fuck 670 The Score as a staff, a sports company, and a motherfucking crew. Fuck all of them. Except my man Lawrence Holmes. Okay? That's my guy. We gonna keep him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? The hell with all that dance. You ain't gonna do Caleb Williams the way you did Justin Fields. We ain't gonna allow it. Caleb is our quarterback. Caleb is here, and we back him up, wholeheartedly support him 100%. Okay? No more of this goddamn divisive shit. Caleb is here to stay, and he gonna win us multiple Super Bowls. You heard it here first. Look at man. Let me get up out of here, man. I got a place to go. Got things to see. But you know what I'm going to say before I leave? Pick Chicago up. Let's say it out, baby. FGB and F67 in the scope. Let's go.
That's perfect.
Hey, bro, you know what? We got to get Marifa Asai and Mr. On My Grind from Two Drinks with the Fellas in the same room.
Oh, my God.
We got to get them in the same room, bro.
That's amazing content, bro. I can already see it. Amazing content, bro. That got to happen.
Yeah, we got to make that happen. But you're spot on. I do think, and we said this back then, right? Like, the media nowadays, bro, they're all about the story. The same people that were talking like, oh my God, we got to get him. He's generational. We got to get this kid in here. Be the first people to turn on him, bro. Be the first, like, and that's just the nature of the media. The media is a bunch of clickbait artists now, bro. Like, that's that, people ask like, what's the difference between podcasters and actual radio hosts nowadays? The difference is people feel like they more legitimate because they have a company behind them, and they just as big as clickbaiters as some fucking YouTubers, bro. How you feeling, man?
I just feel this is a very good statement right here from my man Marifa, bro. Like, y'all act like we forgot, bro. This shit was just like last year, bro. We remember what happened, bro. You telling us that shit. Like Caleb, and okay, I remember we gonna admit it. Most of us on this panel, I think most of us was pulling for Justin to stay. This is the last time I'm bringing his name up again. We was saying we was pulling for Justin to stay. And all these big time publications, oh no, Caleb's the guy. And I see that Caleb is the guy now. But soon as they get some stupid shit like that don't even matter, it doesn't matter what he did to not become a Bear, whatever it is, he's a Bear. Now they want to tear him down, bro. That's the shit I'm talking about. Marifa Asar hit it right on the head. That's why we do what we do over here at CBC. Like, it's going to be honest, coming straight from us. It ain't gotta be coerced, or we ain't trying to set an agenda, none of that shit. We just loving sports and gonna give you the real, what we see with our eyes. No agendas over here. And this divisive shit in sports, I just cannot stand it, bro. I cannot, bro.
I just can't stand I just want people to stand on what the hell they say, bro. Like,
Yes.
that's the thing. Like, and people don't. Like, that's not to say that you can't change your mind. Like you can. Like that. I hate it when people act like you can't. You can change your mind, but like, it's the going back and forth based off whatever the hot story is at that point in time. Like, they all down on Caleb now. Like, I knew the moment that it came out, it was like, oh, Caleb's missing some passes over the middle. I knew it was gonna be, oh my God, it's this doom gloom is the world. Caleb ain't the guy. Now watch, if in training camp comes the day that Caleb Williams and the offense have a better day than the defense is gonna switch again. Let this young man do what he needs to do to develop. That's what it comes down to, right? We said it before. We were all saying it. Even then, people who were expecting him to step on the field and be generational from day one, it was never going to be that. You have to go through normal development. No matter how good you are, the potential that you have, that does not circumvent the normal development process that people have to go through, especially on top of that. He had a bad offensive line. He had an instability in the coaching staff. Now, that does not mean that he doesn't have things that he needs to work on and grow. He needs to be more accurate. He needs to get the ball out faster. Two things can be true at the same time. I hate the way that the media covers Caleb Williams, but I also got to hold some of y'all accountable. When we went live after that article dropped, I think it was me and Bobby, or no, maybe it was me and Steve-O, we had to do it because we knew people weren't going to read it. They were going to see the article, see the headline, and they were going, oh my God, Caleb didn't want to come here. But they missed the part on it where he met with the Bears, and after the meeting, he was like, no, you know what? No, this is what I want to be. I can do this here. People completely missed on that because they just wanted to react to the article. When they say motherfuckers don't read, half you motherfuckers don't read. I'm just being clear. You know why clickbait is a thing? Because y'all don't read. You know how many times we put something on the thumbnail, the full details in, because on the thumbnail you can only fit so much. It's fully in the description, and they be like, oh, what did he sign for? Bitch, it's right there in the title.
Hey, bitch. Hey man, I just want to say this to quickly end before we get out of here. I think that I don't want to associate us with, I don't think we're the media. We're just content creators or something. I don't know what the term
we are on shit, bro. It's a different thing.
Like, how much blame do these motherfuckers got to bestow on for quarterbacks not being successful in Chicago, bro? And I know what y'all thinking, they don't have any effect on the game. They just media, they just covering the sports. But unnecessary shit like this it can't help but affect young players at the very least, bro. And the psyche, they look at TV, they look at the social media. Like, how much blame y'all got for that shit? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all won't let these, so y'all won't let these,
I think the media plays a part into it. Like, I know, like, people are going to say, well, the players should block out the media. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, you should. I don't want my players being so focused on what the media is saying about them or not. But you know what the media does impact? It impacts fans, because fans don't have time to go through everything and see what source is real and what's not. That's part of why what we do here is a little bit different than the media, because we go through that shit so you don't have to. You can cut through all the fluff, frills, and everything and get the real, right? That's what we want to give you here. But some people, they don't have that. They're used to being able to turn on their 5 o'clock news and feel like what they saying is real to them and they can trust that. I don't know how old you are if you think that. The media is a bunch of bullshit, not just in sports and everything. You can't trust shit. So, it plays a part into it. Like, the fan base plays a part into it, which gets their shit from the media. It's all a damn circle jerk, bro. It's just terrible, to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah, it'll never change neither. I mean, that's what pushes the algorithm, that pushes the narrative, monetization, bro. It'll never change. But I just hope we start to get more people like us here at CBC that give you honest takes and opinions of their said franchises. And that's the best that we could look for, because those other guys, they just looking for that monetization. They looking for that click. They looking for that quote. You know what I'm saying? They looking for that shit, bro. We just trying to give you the real. That's why y'all fuck with us, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is what it is, man. So, any last thoughts, Dub, before we get up out of here?
Closer again. Every week I keep saying the same shit because we getting closer.
Yeah, bro,
make sure you're on our way to 20K. Y'all hit that subscribe button, pump that like button. It help us in the algorithm, bro. We on our way to 20K before the season start. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Y'all can follow us at Chi Bears Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-242-9336. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We'll see y'all in the next one. Love you guys. Go Bears. Peace, y'all.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.